Hello guys, welcome back to my Java online class. In today's class, I am going to explain the main method in your Java program and the coding style of your Java program. Come on, let us start the main method. Every application it needs one class with main method. This class is the entry point for the program and it is the class name passed to the Java interpreter command to run the application. Each and every application it needs at least one class with the main method, and it is the first line, the main methods line, it is passed to the Java interpreter. Why? To run your application. The code in the main method executes first when the program starts. When your program starts, the code which lies inside the main method it executes first, and this is the control point from which the controller, class, accessor methods are called to work on the data. This is the controller point where with the help of this class, accessor methods are called to work on the data of your program. That is what it acts like a controller. The public static void keywords mean the Java virtual machine, that is JVM interpreter, it can call the program's main method to start the program. It calls to your Java virtual machines interpreter to start your program. And how? Without creating an instance of the class. That is what this static keyword it indicates. Without creating instance of the class, it calls the program's main method, and the program does not return data to the Java interpreter when it ends. When your program it finishes executing, it is not going to return the data of any kind. It may be integer or other type of data, floating, any values. It is not going to return, because why? It is mentioned as void return type. No need to return any values to the main. The main method is static to give the Java virtual machine interpreter a way to start the class without creating an instance of the control class. As I already explained here, no need to create an instance of your class. When your the class main method, it is having the keyword static. No need to create an instance of the class. Coding style. It is a standard Java programming style to identify different blocks with indentation. Programs, it includes many blocks depending on the code complexity, the level of code. It can have different blocks with indentation. Indentation means the space which you give. Every time you enter a new block, you should indent your source code by a number of spaces. For example, this is a block. So every time if you enter a new block, you should indent your source code by number of spaces, preferably 2. For example, here you need to give 2 spaces. When you leave block, you should move back. When you leave the block, then come back here to begin with another, again with the same. De-indent in the sense you should move back with the 2 spaces. This is a fairly established convention in many programming languages. In many programming languages, we have the same rule. It is just a style and is not technical part of the language. See guys, indentation, it is just a style and it is not a technical part of your program. The compiler would produce identical output even if you did not indent anything. See guys, if you are not going to use indentation, or if you are going to use indentation, no matter your compiler, it gives you the same result in both the situation. Indentation is used for the programmer. See, indentation it is used for the programmer, not the compiler. It's not going to matter for the compiler. It simply makes the code easier to follow and understand. See guys, if you have good indentation in your program, it makes the code easier to follow and understand better. The unofficial standard in Java is to capitalize the first letter of a class name. If the class name consists of several words, they are run together and the first letter of each embedded word is capitalized. See guys, unofficial standard in Java is to capitalize the first letter of the class name. This is the class name, class, first letter all, then the next word without any space, the T is capital, then C is capital. So this is an unofficial standard in Java. Make sure that you are capitalizing the first letter of a class name. This is the class name, all the colors of the rainbow. If your class name consists of several words, here we have the several words, all the colors of the rainbow. Here, if they run together, the first letter of each embedded word should be capitalized. For almost everything else, methods, fields, objects, reference names, the accepted style is just as it is for classes, except that the first letter of the identifier is lowercase. See guys, for all, that is, it may be method, field, objects, reference names, for everything, the rule which applies for this class name, same it applies for all, but except identifier. Here it applies same as class name. Only difference is that except identifier. See here an example. This is the class name. Each and every letter we have the capital except identifier. See guys, here int an integer representing color, void change the hue of the color. Here identifier we have small letter first, we have, that is A is the small letter, here C we have the small letter. The next words we have capital I, R, C. In the same way here T, H, O. Okay, so except identifier, the same rule which applies for the class, it applies for the method, fields and object reference for these. Only difference is that for identifier it is not going to affect. Here it is lowercase. This is the class for the day guys. Have a nice day.